Nami here, my daughter, is right next to me. She can't believe that I'm suggesting we might do 50 episodes about Maud Flanders.
Does she want more?
She wants more. She said triple figures or nothing.
That is it.
Triple figures or nothing. TF or nout.
Welcome.
But as you can see, I am recording.
And also, I need a way to share my screen with you and my audio. Spoilers.
I'm done.
You can see, one moment. I sent you the doc, but I think I'll just sort of go through it myself, if that's okay.
Oh yeah.
But for now, can you see that?
Yes, but I cannot hear it.
I see. Have another whirl. As you can see, I am recording.
Welcome to you.
Welcome indeedly doodly to our 100th Modcast. But before all that, I've sent you the link, but I will just screen share this also. Cold open today. It's very cold. It's so cold it won't load. It's terrible. What the hell's going on? Google Docs. Come on, you piece of shit. So how's the weather out there?
Yeah. Still there.
Oh Christ, my alarm's going off now. Cold open. Can you hear and see okay? No, we're recording. Roswolf sees Maude-cast 50. Would you like to be Roswolf or her colleagues?
Roswolf, please.
And 100 action.
Oh, I can't even believe what I've just seen there. A podcast, an audio podcast, the video bits, about me, Maude Flanders, my character Maude Flanders. Oh, I want to get the copyright lawyers on the phone right now. But actually, in many ways, I'm overjoyed with it. And in another very real way, I seem to have lost my werewolf fur, and now my voice has gone back to American normal. Ooh.
Maggie, you're back.
That's right. That's right, I'm back.
Well, it's time to get you back to voicing Maude Flanders in American Simpsons.
Ooh.
Come on, Maggie.
Oh, I don't mind if I do.
Devon, Maggie.
All right then, take me back to Arizona.
Here we go. Welcome back to the Simpsons lot. My name is Marge. Homer. I am Homer. The man who does Homer's voice.
Oh, hello, Homer.
Hello. Maggie. Would you like to meet the rest of the cast? This is Julie Kavner. This is Yeardley
You just
Smith.
call me an asshole?
Yes. This is Yardley Smith. Hello. This is
hello,
Nancy
Yardley.
Cartwright. Hello. Here, I'm going to jump on you on the street and do a Bart impression in your face, and you better know who I'm supposed to be.
Rude.
Also, I love Scientology. Oh, and it's the guy from Tapped Out. No, Spinal Tap.
Oh yeah, I know
Spinal
that
Tap
guy.
Tap.
Hello, Spinal Tap.
And lastly, here is Mr. Hank Azaria.
I hope he doesn't do the voice.
Guess what, Maggie? He's in the booth right now, and you'll never believe what he's doing. He's
Who?
doing the voice.
Oh, good Lord. I cannot in all good modellessness accept such a thing. My blood's beginning to boil as he goes through an entire range of offensive stereotypical voices, from a Native American to an Indian man to an Italian man to another Native American and the rest. But my werewolfism, my teeth have grown, my body's covered in fur, and I have a lust for blood.
Maggie, no, you're a werewolf again.
Oh,
God. Oh, she's on a rampage. Somebody call the kids.
So, here, boys and girls, it's time for me to run down on all of the current trends that are happening in Fox 2024.
This has been a great meeting, Look out, there's a werewolf, Lachlan Murdoch.
Oh no, what's that, mate? Oh, bloody hell, mate.
Insert werewolf. Well, that went to plan. Well, that went to plan. Maude, you can do the song.
Maude, it's a Maude Cast. She's a straight man and busty villain. She's got a pocket determinator and a routing tide with the curly hair. She's got a lot of shoes, but not a lot of shoes. She's got a sister who's a clone of her, who we have mentioned for a while. She's also got a woman who was an eye patch, and she also sneaks and eats some ice cream. It's the Maude Flanders Internet improvised song 100 times 100. The end.
100. This joke has gone on a little too long now.
Who would have thought it?
Certainly not I. Certainly 100% not I. I thought 50 was sort of pushing it. For the
I thought
content
50 wasn't
at
even
the time.
half enough.
It clearly was not.
Anyway, here we are stuck in hell, apparently. Still, and we just found that human hobo robo. I was sent here because I used the dark arts to make me a real boy. Why are you still doing the voice then? It's just a habit. The devil took Dave from me as a punishment.
Where's Battery?
Who?
I asked. What do you mean who?
Who?
Battery.
I don't know who that character is. Is it like Harley Quinn from the Batman TV series?
To an extent. Battery Man. Dark Knight.
So hold on. Natalie Blue Manticore has your robot body.
Hail Leica.
And you are now a human man. Yes, a dead one, covered in scars, and missing some limbs. It took me a while to get used to it, like the movie Groundhog Day.
That's sort of a shame. The last time we saw you were like a detective, like a Sherlock Holmes style detective. What a fall from grace.
Those good days are gone. I have literally fallen from grace into hell.
It's okay though, we forgive you. You're always forgiven.
Oh my goodness, we've fallen into an empty heck where all that looks like a certain salted circle doppelganger.
That looks like it could be. They look like our cousins.
Our cousins?
Our cousins.
Cousins.
Our cousins, Lindsay and Lawrence Nightingale. But it looks like they're also. Seems like they've got a banner that says 100 on it, and then a big picture of Muriel Goldman from Family Guy.
Who would have thought it?
Who would have even? Should we ask them about Jock?
Yeah, why not?
Clara, you go and ask them.
Moo. You do Clara's voice.
Moo. You boys.
Yes?
Why did Lilith take Jock?
I don't know. I don't know who Jock is. I don't know who Lilith is.
Did he defy the rules of life for babies? And is Lilith sworn to protect babies?
I cannot form tangible human words.
Oh, me neither.
Oh, goodness.
And Lawrence or whatever.
What's that splashing sound?
Oh, look, a nice little pool of, like, hell water, but not hot.
G'day, mate. I'm Wes Narwhale. What the hell are you doing in my part?
Exactly. We just fell down a big hole, and now we're in the corridors of hell, it appears. Could you just sort of lead us back to where we're supposed to be, please?
No worries, mate. No worries, cobber.
No way.
No worries, mate. Follow me. Splash, splash. Gibber, gibber. Splash, splash. Gibber, gibber.
What's this? This is a
I'll
very
leave you
white
here,
door.
mate. That's all right, mate. I'm going to leave you here and get back to my my tinnies.
Where are we? You back to your what?
You heard me.
Selena S. Tinnies. This is just a white door. What's this supposed to do? He's pushing us.
Oh God. Yeah,
Where
sorry,
are we?
mate. Just before I went, I pushed you through this door for no good reason. In you get. Now we really got to go.
Well, this doesn't look like hell at
Gotta
all.
sing backing vocals on the new Beach Boys album.
Enjoy. I'm sure a lot of them will be about cars and their love for them, and maybe
They're all
Christmas.
dead, mate. It's clowns, isn't it? It's all clowning these days.
Possibly. Now they're the cemetery boys.
Jeff Apple? What? I can hear their voice. I can hear Jeff Apple's voice. There's some kind of teleportation pad, and now, oh God.
Hey guys,
This is Space Heaven.
I'm throwing you a mandatory 100th episode party. It looks a bit like a UK B&B.
Oh, this is lovely. This is all very well put together. There's some little paper mache mods over there and stuff.
This is your Jeff. This is your effing Jeff.
This is quite nice, Jeff, to be honest. Why is it mandatory?
No expense spared. And here's my host, our new best friend, Truth Frog.
Oh, no.
Let me be. Just let me be. Daddy's had one or two too many.
Oh, Truth Frog, it's still the morning.
Every morning's neat time for me. I'm still looking for veins in my eyes.
Truth Frog, it's too much, Truth Frog. You just take a lie down over there.
Just had a crack bath.
And we don't need to know that, Truth Frog. You're not going to live long with that kind of fly by the seat of your pants attitude anyway. I'm going to continue. We can do now. Truth Frog will host the show, and there's naught we can do about it.
Fucking jiggered, lad. No, I can't move. I think I've severed the tendons in my legs and arms.
Let me just check. Jeff's hosting and we're the guests.
He's going to interview us. I'm going to interview you in front of a live studio audience of guinea pigs.
This is your Jeff. This is your effing Jeff.
Who would have thought it?
I would have thought it. It's bloody predictable.
And now, fan video number 1. Our biggest fans around the world have sent messages of love to us, from us.
You've definitely never seen any of these before.
Modcast is a podcast based on Maude Flanders from The Simpsons. And Talia is infatuated with a woman. Even has a tattoo on their leg of Maude Flanders.
Beach pudding.
Maude Flanders is a cultural reset.
You are Hamasaki.
Maude Flanders. I don't know who that is, unfortunately. I don't know. I haven't really watched Simpsons. I'm sorry, Maude. I've never really seen The Simpsons that much.
Selena,
Selena, I love you. What do you think of the death of Maude Flanders? Oh, she died. Wow.
Dear coffee.
This was robbed. Maude was just a humble, religious woman trying to live her life and make it better for everyone else. And I think perhaps she deserved more time. So Maude is with us always.
Thanks for entertaining my stupid questions about Maude Flanders. How stupid? They were important questions about Maude Flanders.
Bag of chips.
When she died, I was upset and I did cry for a bit, and it was really sad. And I think it was one of those deaths you knew where you were when it happened. It was a bit like Princess Diana death, you know what I mean? You knew where you was when it happened. And when I found out she died, I was like, oh my god. I couldn't believe she died. I couldn't believe she died.
Jasmine Master.
Baby, I ain't never watched The Simpsons a day in my life. So I can't tell you shit about The Simpsons. I ain't into cartoons.
Wow. A plethora of drag queens saying
Plethora drag queens.
some information or no information about Maude Flanders, so that was quite nice of them.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice of the drag queens.
Drag race and Dragula schedules to come and say hello. So thank you, Dave Vivacious, our main squeeze and the rest.
Oh yeah.
Bag of chips, beer coffee, Alina S. Titties.
Ooh, wise. Who's that?
Oh.
Who is that?
Sounds like something's just emitting from the ether. What's that, Jeff?
It's
Is this part of the show?
Yeah, you know who it is. It's your good buddy and Uncle Statman John. He's still headless, but I kind of dragged his body back from hell, and I forced him to float in the sky and tell you the stats of all the scores, of all the views, of all the seasons, of all the Modcasts.
Oh, nice. Hi, Jeff. Hi, John.
Hey
Nice
boys,
to see you.
boys. So I've been collecting some stats. It's very hard when you've got no eyes, boys. No eyes, no hair, no eat, no teeth. But here we go, boys. Season 1, 2,764 views. Season 2, 2,145. Season 3, the decline continues. 1,667 views. Season 4, 1,449 boys, and season 5, the nadir. So far, a mere 898 views. Season 6 picks it back up with 1,512 views, boys. Season 7, boo, worst ever so far, 733 views. Season 8, 1,171. Season 9, 1,077. Season 10, boo, the lowest ever, 645. It seems, boys, you're on the decline, boys, and those are my stats. However, all together now, don't forget that originally Brendan, the boy, the tall one, the U one, he had it on his channel and he had a good few views, but he ditched them all to simplify the viewing delightfulness for the viewer. But anyway, boys, 15,561 Modcast views. Oh my goodness. Most popular, Santa's Little Helper. Castcast, 1,044 Castcast views as well. Additional views. Most popular, SLH with 162. Boys, least Cthulhu with 14. Though I would argue that the Ned and the Cast is somewhere in between, and it was very popular.
Yes, I believe I have counted the Nedcast in both of those, possibly. I can't remember though. It's definitely in the Maud ones. And by me I mean Statman John.
That's right, boys. I don't make mistakes. I just make opportunities. Boys, I'm going now. Bye. Back to hell.
Bye.
Ah, my soul is being tortured. Ah.
That is crazy though. That it's the first like 5 or 6 episodes. Statman John was coming in saying like, we've got like 20 views, like 50 views, and now collectively over 4 years, which is basically what it's just about been. 15,000. It doesn't matter to me how long these views lasted for.
Eternity.
15,561 Modcast views. I will take. There is some vague algorithm as well, because the Cast ones and the Cockney Watchdogs and the Stars of Stage and Screen and the Bongo ones, like the things in between, do have less views.
Yeah.
So there is some kind of thing going on with the Maud one where at least one person, I feel, listens to most of it.
If that's you,
we have not yet cast.
We appreciate you very much, Mystery. Because remember back in the day we had that woman who was a German.
Oh yeah,
and she was a big listener at the beginning.
We had three people who basically expressed like an interest or like an appreciation for it, and like spoke to us about it, and we just, by we I mean I, just dragged all 3 of them into it, to the point where they're all in almost every episode.
We alienated them. And
normally that would be a dream for most fans, but it is probably, now the fans are members of the cast.
Turned into a nightmare, isn't it? Just like me, having to listen to you effing drone hours and hours, and I'm banging and they got a migraine. I think my eye is just falling out. It's happened. I said I could take it out. Said I could take it out for a bet. No, I can't put it back in.
Beautiful. Well, you're in for a treat, Truth Frog, because we've got a lot more Maud to talk about.
I'm going to have a nap.
To do a Auditorium. I think he's asleep.
Put down that bitch, fuck.
Poke him, Jeff. To make sure he's not dead.
Fill it right to the top. There's too much head on that pint. Give me another one. 3 whiskey shooters. I don't know what time it is. I'm driving. Give me my keys back. Oh, peace, Frog. Truth, Frog.
Like he sleeps, should we do a Auditorium?
Sleeps in peaceful dreams.
Yes.
Yeah, give me a number. I'll give you a number between 1 and 300. 9.
I don't know if I can get on this. Denied. You will have to load the Auditorium. Look, everybody, all the employees are here as well, and they've all just kindly and gently taken seats to listen to our.
Very nice.
They must really like us, except for when Jeff did say it was mandatory, though.
Oh, it is mandatory. Absolutely, 100%.
I'm just going to not look at them whilst I do this. So.
Number 9.
9.
Maud's physical changes over time. Do we have many old Maud, young Maud images? Now, at the time when this was asked, I did not know the answer to this question, but now I have a very good understanding.
Yes, I'd let you feel that then. What, do we have many old Maud, young Maud images?
We have a couple of Mauds of the future, which prove to be alternate timelines. And we have some speculative Mauds of her youth, when she visited the school as an exchange student and went to the prom. And we have some actual Mauds from just a few years before, when she first married Neddy Ned, I believe.
Yes, I agree. We don't have anything too extreme both ways, though, do we? We only have that.
Did someone say extreme? I want some.
Go back to some.
Truth Frog.
We have many. We have one very old Maud from one future thing, and the other times we've seen her in the future, she's been like a young ghost. So we've only actually seen her look old once, and we've only seen her as a child once in a bongo. Outside of that, it's all been sort of, like late teens to whatever age she died at.
Have we really seen her as a child in the bongo?
Yeah, only once. I think it might have been in like our first or second
Is it
bongo.
speculative though, right?
No, it was like a flashback in the cinema, and like Mo was like throwing sweets
Oh,
at
that's
everybody.
right, yeah.
As well, like running around. But other than that, we've never seen it in show, and we have seen they have gone back to when everybody was a kid. I think that sort of played into our storyline, or why we sort of went with the fact that she's from out of state, because you do see there's one called Springfield Up, where it's basically that thing that Channel 4 did, where they record like the film Boyhood, where they recorded like they kept track of like the same class of children for like years, and they did that. But Maude was not one of the class of children, but it was in that like sort of dead zone time of like season 14 to like 20 before she made that kind of big comeback. Is that enough for you, Jeff? Have you got what's next, Jeff?
Oh, that's brilliant. I really love those facts. What we have next is my good friend and hell demon Groggly Poncho is back with some information for all of y'alls.
Just give him a week.
I'm not weed. That weed is not mine. I'm not taking responsibility. Someone's weed and defecated.
Welcome to the premiere of a triad of interviews that I, Groggly Poncho, have been begrudgingly asked to host for this Modcast centenary event. First up, I spoke to the owner of MFIMDB number 4 in Wyoming, North Carolina, the winner of the very first sponsor race, and companion to the now redeemed former Rogue Ice King Yanni Xenakis. It's Onion Stoddard. What an honor it is for I, Groggly Poncho, to be sitting with you, Onion, the first winner of sponsor race and all-round cheeky. Are you as honored as I am? Have you listened to the Modcast? Did you enjoy the Modcast? We your stamp owes you 12 quid. Can you comment upon this? That's all the groggly we've Poncho. Good night and don't let the grogglies Poncho, isn't that right, Onion? You are good to me the night.
It's good to hear our old friend Onion, isn't it, Jeff?
Yes, I had to track him down, and Groggly's he's a hard character himself. Onion, I mean, he still holds a grudge, but at the end of the day, he's now running a successful Modcast himself out there in the sticks. And what more can you ask for?
He seems to be doing a decent job to us. He had his little villain arc with Xenakis, but he seems to have actually turned what was a decrepit museum around. This is the first mod. What are the buildings called? MFIMDBs.
That's right.
This is the first one that's turned a profit in like 7 years. So
yeah, he's got a bunch of animals there. I'm sure at some point there'll be a spin-off.
Definitely. Aye, cheeky bastard.
Aye.
Sponsors. What are you doing for sponsors? I forgot. Do you have any written down, or I would just like to keep it simple and have our first original 5. If you have any comments to make about them, which is Vivacious, such as...
Just remind us all, who were the other 4?
It was Vivacious, Scott Walker, Jack Derrida, Cerebus the Aardvark, and Lost, I believe. And Log Lady Shield, put her in there as well. She's been around long enough.
Aye, whatever happened to them? Whatever happened to Jock?
No, I thought you were... I assumed you were doing something in relation to going to be saying something about those sponsors, were you not?
Sponsors! In the glittered halls where stars align resides the queen with a love divine. Vivacious her name, her spirit so bright, she dances through the night with sheer delight. In the palace of sequins and lace and ornacia, she found a podcast in a cherished space. Maud Flanders its name, she adores. Each episode leave her craving for more. With each beat of her flamboyant heart, she listens to tales that set her apart. From the realms of fashion to matters so grand, Vivacious finds solace in the host's command. Scott Walker, the crooner, his voice is so smooth, finds solace in Maud's amazing grooves. Jack Derrida, the thinker so profound, he seems to have been stolen by Lilith, the goddess of unborn children, etc. Where can he be? In hell. Cerebrus, the aardvark with ears so keen, finds joy in the stories that intervene, and the Log Lady of Shields, with wisdom so deep, finds secrets in each episode. to keep. Together they form an eccentric, eclectic crew, bound by the love for the show they pursue. In the realm of podcasts, they find their home, united by Maude's distinctive 100-episode tome. So let the world spin and let the stars align. For Vivacious and friends, it is a sign. The love for the show, it will never die. No way, no way. In the realm of podcasts, they'll forever fly high. It's the Maude Flanders Internet, etc., etc. We've already done that.
There you go. Nice. Why did Vivacious bring a ladder to a drag show?
I don't know.
Did you hear the competition was off the charts and wanted to climb her way to something? Here's a light-hearted joke involving Scott Walker. Why did Scott Walker bring a map to the music festival?
I don't know.
Because he wanted to make sure he stayed on track something. Why did the log lady from Twin Peaks become a comedian?
I don't know.
Because she knew how to deliver wooden punchlines at something. Why did the characters on Lost refuse to play cards together?
I don't know.
Savage. Because every time someone tried to deal, the deck disappeared, just like all the plot resolutions on the show.
Ka-ching.
Drag Spot. And what else was it? The advert. Why don't adverts ever get lost? The best ones.
I don't know.
They always know where they left the advert. We just have enough time before this ends for...
Good tidings and glad nightfalls. It is I, the groggliest of any and all ponchos, Groggly Poncho. With me is my wife, Lil Poncho. Isn't that right, Lil?
Ja love, that's right.
Lovely stuff. Welcome to the first season of the Modcast official sponsor Race All Stars. 12 iconic sponsors who didn't snatch the crown the first time around are back for another chance. Bring back our sponsors.
Vivacious.
Modcast and Keiko is a podcast based on Maude Flanders from The Simpsons.
Francis Potter.
No way, no way. Mana mana.
Alison Potter.
Not today. Don't get fresh with me.
Zoo Jipping. The Devon Maid.
You know, I can't remember when they called Maude Flanders on The Simpsons. I like The Simpsons, but I haven't watched it like religiously. But...
Xavier Roberts of Cabbage Patch Incorporated.
Cabbage Patch Kids.
Growing in the garden.
Cabbage Patch Kids.
Growing in the sun.
Selena's Titties.
Selena, I love you. What do you think of the death of Maude Flanders? Oh, she died. Wow.
La Befana.
La Befana, prendi notte con le scarpe tutte rotte, i vestita la romana, viva viva la Befana.
King Louis XIV of France.
Bonjour, le monde. Je m'appelle Louis XIV.
Cindy Chodondolondola.
Are you alright, sir? Can I get you a water?
Jeffrey Hieronymus Apple.
Simple quotes like, I love it. It is the best. Amazing. The shite. How to wear and shite.
Oh, and Yanis Sinaka's Sorry Natalie Balloon Mondicore. I thought Jeff Apple was the last one.
I liked music when I was very young. And then I tried to make music.
Good luck and please, for all that is good and mighty, fuck it up.
On your own, none of you reached the crown, so now because we have 12 of you and only 6 episodes, y'all beach is about to get teamed the F up. That's the gag of the season. You may argue amongst yourselves until you have formed teams.
Groggly love, I think the dolls are ready.
Excellent. Let's meet our teams.
Team Survey. Team Cindavon. Team King Bafana the 14th of Fratelli. Team Pardos aka Team Yes Way Yesterday, do you get fresh with us? Team Zenapple. Team Viv Titties.
Now for the results. Who will be joining Onion? Mary Lude.
Well, man in Duat, Gavation, din Duat.
Hugh Laurie House.
Hi, my name is Greg House. I'm a doctor.
And Rob Pappy Paps Nando's. In the Hall of Fame, the grandmas of all stars are...
Team Survey.
Coming in 10th/9th.
Team Cindavon.
In 8th/7th.
Team Viv Titties.
In 6th/5th.
Team Pardos.
Now it's the top for and you are no longer in teams. You now must flan ball against your season-long teammate for a spot in the final two. That's the gag of the season. After the flan balls, we can reveal that finishing in 4th/3rd are
King Louis XIV of France,
and Ganis Sinakis, meaning our top two are
Le Befana,
and
Jeffrey Hieronymus Apple.
the winner of All Stars receives £12, no makeup, and only half a museum MFIMDB 100. Located in Venturia, Atlantis, to be shared with Ham Ham Jr. It's where he stores his artisan feces collection. After one final flan ball, we have decided the runner-up is
Jeffrey Hieronymus Apple,
meaning
Le Befana.
You are the winner of All Stars, all sponsors. Congratulations. Don't spend it all at once. Take it away parts. And if you can't love yourself, how in the hell you gonna love somebody El Gradually Poncho?
To the moon, to the moon, ooh, 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 ooh. I would like to take you away. To the moon. Mucho thanko.
To the moon.
Well, I only came up runner-up, but that's good enough for me. I enjoyed that. That was brilliant and super and fantastic. Are there any others?
Yeah, of course there is. Don't be daft.
Nice. Well done. Well done, Jeff, for coming runner-up. Thanks for keeping it a secret from us. It was good to watch.
No problem. It's all fun and games.
Isn't it? That's what you
Until
say.
Till somebody loses a truth frog.
Oh, God. My leg's gone gangrenous. Fetch me methadone.
Exactly. What's that, Jeff? You've got a video of well-wishing castmates to show us. Is that what you did?
Yeah, that's about right. Well-wishing castmates. Let's bring on more of those videos.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. To the moon.
Hi, Nathan and Brendan. Want to say congratulations from the Balloon Manticores here. Congratulations on 100 episodes. We didn't think you'd get there, and you proved us wrong. So congratulations, and enjoy this momentous occasion.
I concur with what she said.
Well done, Brendan and Nathan O'Leary, for your Modcast shout out. Or just congratulations, Mr. Modcast.
Congratulations.
Hello, it's Beef Wellington here. I'm currently off work with a cold and a sore throat, so that's why I sound maybe a bit crusty. Just ringing to say congratulations on the 100 Maudes. I mean, it's what an achievement. Just incredible work. Long may it continue. And on behalf of the entire YouTube community, just a warm round of applause for everything achieved thus far. I'll end on a poem. Pastry, pleasure. Beef, bliss. 100 Maudes. Potato, piss.
When I say Maud, you say Flanders. Maud. Maud. When I say Maud, you say Flanders. Maud. Maud. Happy 100th episode. May you bless the airwaves with another 100 or so. Anything from you, little unblease?
With another 100 or so.
Well, thank you to all. That's all of our recurring friends of the podcast.
Yeah.
Natalie and I'll be fan parents who have been pivotal to the past 50 episodes. Considering the first 50 only really had Natalie had done like one or two, and then she did that first one and we killed her. And I think Beef had done the Leopold cast. But outside of that, there wasn't really any additional vocals going in, and I just went wild with it. Because it was
Snowballed too.
Yes, exactly. I think all four of them bring something unique that I enjoy. Their voices.
Their hearts and their minds. What do you say, Truth Frog?
Exactly.
Are you doing the voice there, Truth Frog?
Better not be. What's next? Next, Jeff.
Hey, it's my job. I'm the MC here, and I say, Well-Wishing Castmates is coming up next as a video.
We've already done that.
Did someone hear a baby crying? Little French baby somewhere in the ether. Anyway, time for some more Auditoriums. Originally, the plan was to do 100 of these. We've only managed one so far, and that's probably already too many. But how about you give us one more? Hadaway and shite.
Exactly. I will pick number 31.
Number 31. Do Oakley Dokley have any songs about Maude? No. Also, cheap ass gimmick. A Maude band, no catchphrase. Or the Mauderettes. Other songs / bands about Maude?
Nice. Good question. Oakley Dokley I've never chosen to listen to because I agree it is a cheap ass gimmick to just be a generic metal band and just dress like Ned Flanders. There's not really any connection between the two in any way. So yeah, I don't, even though that's basically what we're doing, we're not asking for money. I don't like it when Ned Flanders wasn't your idea. You can't just prop it off in 100 episodes into the Modcast.
That brings me to my next point. We just launched a new Modcast shop on Etsy Patreon. Give us your money and you can have t-shirts, coasters, shoes, hats, shopping center R, Paradolls, Tremadolls, Mugadons, Monsters, Mob Dolls.
Someone say Tramadolls. Oh, I need some jellies.
Precisely.
My legs are falling off. They've gone gangrenous. They've turned black.
You're already green.
It's necrosis. It's necrosis. Get Dr. House.
The only thing that will happen if your legs fall off, Truth Frog, is someone in this group who is French will have a delicious meal.
I don't have any French people. They're all white English males.
They're mostly animals, but the rest are white English males. How about, what's that ether noise? He's back. You believe it? Oh yeah, there aren't any songs about Maude Flanders, I don't think, unless we've done them. Not that we've found in this amount of time.
Well, they'll
there was one, wasn't there? There was the Bandcamp one that you found very early on.
Oh yeah, there was the Bandcamp one that was called Maude Flanders.
Yes, I believe it was.
It was called T-shirt Cannon. And what we did is we paired it up to it was the first time we showed the clip of her die diddly hiding.
Spoilers. That is true. But yeah.
Let's have a listen to T-shirt Cannon.
Yes, let's insert it here.
Do the moon. Do the moon.
I do find it funny whenever I've watched Drag Race since, when that song comes on at the end, I think about the unbleached version, how much better it is.
Oh, it's great.
I hear Statman in the ether. Do you?
You hear that?
No.
Weird. Yes, stop sharing.
Stop sharing.
All right, lad. Do the moon. Can you hear that?
Can be.
Said it before, said it again. Maude would not approve of that at all. I am Maude Flanders and I do not approve of this message.
Exactly. She was very strict from the mouth of babes.
Aye. Oh, the Statman's back. There he is.
Oh, yeah, it's nice.
Boys, I got some stats, but I can't see them because I have no head.
There you go. Stamp's just been carrying it around. Stamp, do you still have the head of Statman John on you?
Oh, it's rotten. It's all rotten. I hauled it out. And I used it. Oh, God help me. I used it to... Oh, God help me. I used it to carry some 7-Up that had gone off.
Oh, that's good. That's much better than what we could have ever hoped for with you. You've come a long way, Stamp. But John, you seem to be floating around with a big clipboard.
Oh, yeah, boys. Of course I got a clipboard because it's got stats written down. 10 most popular episodes of Modcast. Boys! Number 10. Season 2, Episode 9, Maude shot Mr. Burns with a massive 266 views. Number 9, Modcast Season 1, Episode 6, you will notice a pattern. Episode 6, brother, can you spare 2 mods? 285 views. Coming in at number 8 with a bullet. Modcast Season 2, Episode 3, Maud Loves Flanders, Part 2. 315 views. Number 7, Modcast Season 1, Episode 3, The Maud of the Simpsons, 349. What a great title, boys. Number 6, Modcast Season 1, Episode 4, my first appearance, probably. Itchy and Scratchy and Maud, 390 views. Do you remember when I used to be from Holland and I used to own a work at Mass and Cheese factory? Oh, how things have changed now. I'm a floating entity in hell. Oh,
Very
boys.
Maudy.
So very Maudy. Number 5, Season 10, ooh, Episode 8, Moortown, 393's got a great thumbnail. Season 4, in fourth place, Modcast, Season 1, Episode 2, Dead Maud Society with 432 views. And at 3, Modcast Season 9, Episode 7, The Nednacast, boo, 440 views, 440 boos, more like beep. And number 2, Modcast, the very first, the original, the one, the only, Season 1, Episode 1, Maud 101, with 550 views. It's shite. No, it's not. It's brilliant. And then number 1, the best episode ever is Season 2, Episode 5, Bongo Cast 1. 569 views, and you won't hear me complaining. I love my bongo. And there you go, boys. I'm getting tired. I'm going to have a lie down on this frog. Get off me. Oh, frog, you're so squashy. But why have your legs turned black and cracked off? I told you, get off me. I've got a migraine.
Yes. Wow, thank you for that information. A lot of them are like, to most people, they would be disappointing numbers. To me, they are very surprising numbers. Particularly the fact that it wasn't just a list of the first 10 Modcasts surprised me, to be honest. I thought that's just what it was going to be. But 2E5, BongoCast 1, 569 views. I think that's just because I used that sort of nudie mod picture.
The nudie mod. It's a nudie mod thumbnail.
Yeah, and I think maybe the Maud Town one is, I know it's Maud and Edna sort of holding hands looking backwards. Sorry, no, like back of the head shots.
BOTH, classic BOTH shots.
Yeah. So maybe it just kind of looks like it's from a real episode, so it's intrigued people into thinking, I don't remember seeing that. That's what would happen with me, almost certainly.
When did that ever happen, they ask? And that's enough to reel them in like the suckers they are.
Yes, it appealed to 19 people at least who had not watched the first episode. So that's good. That's always a plus. Jeff, is that okay?
That is okay. For me,
what's next?
I do like the fact that there's a reasonable range, but it's all early stuff. But then again, that's had a long time to settle in our consciousness, hasn't it?
No more talking, boys. It's time for some more Auditorium. But before we get to that, it's time for some more of them fan videos, what you love.
Exactly, there's 2 because I forgot about one. This one's only like 30 seconds off. This one was supposed to be with the last one we watched.
To the moon.
We'll cut out like 20 minutes of this from just waiting for this.
No, because
relatively new laptop that I've absolutely ransacked.
The software will cut out the silences.
Nice. To the moon.
To.
Can you say Maud?
Yuck.
Maud.
Yuck.
Flanders.
Flanders.
Maud.
What? Oh, happy birthday, Modcast.
Flanders.
Well done, Nathan and Brendan, on finishing your 100th episode of the podcast, your Maude-cast. Love you.
Stamp.
And Stamp owes me a tenner.
What did Nana say at the end?
A tenner. Love you.
Stamp.
And Stamp owes me a tenner.
No, I'm not surprised.
That was brilliant. We also got to hear from Nana O'Leary, who's actually their mother.
Yes, matriarch.
Their mother.
Fair weather friend of the Castcast, who is always available for voiceovers, H.L. Rudd.
Yes, and
Who
Charles.
also appeared in early Novice Maud Opinions, pre-child, and yes, child heard, or babby
It's
heard.
no opinions. We that was a cool little segment, wasn't it?
I think I intended on doing lots of them, and then I just did not.
He did
It's
not.
hard to sort of-
No reason.
No, it's just trying to organise being with people and then trying to find time to make them sit down for like 10 minutes and watch a Maude clip and then analyse and discuss it. Turned out to be trickier than you think. I know the Rachel one we did, the Rachel Road one was done in like the back of a car.
I was just done in the back of a car, merging all over.
Lovely.
No, I can't remember when they called More Flanders on The Simpsons. I like The Simpsons, but I haven't watched it like religiously, but it is quite funny. I used to watch it when it first came out, I think, and then everybody watched it then, didn't they?
Santa Chick, could you think of a way to bring Maude Flanders back into The Simpsons organically? Maybe there could be a Christmas episode where Ned discovers a series of letters Maude wrote for him, and the kids for each year she isn't there. As her love and wisdom unfold with every letter read, it would feel like she's back with them indirectly. Honor and continue their legacy. Santa, are you emo?
No! Cheer! Oh! 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 Offenso! Oh! Twitter! Oh! Okay!
I would suggest a storyline where the Simpsons visit a counselor or therapist who specializes in consoling families dealing with loss. Thought twist. She resembles Maude not only physically but also with her values and mannerisms. Over the episodes, this resemblance could help the Simpsons in their grief, while also feeling like Maude never left, but instead continues to guide them as they navigate the trials and tribulations of life. This won't be an instant return, but a beautifully threaded storyline that honors her memory. The fictional character Maude Flanders is a known symbol of kindness, patience, and love for the community in the show. Thank you for posing such a thoughtful question. Jesus, Don T. Shoot. They were just children. No.
Well, who would have thought it? Space Jesus won. The worst Space Jesus. He was just regular Jesus back then, and I'm still the best. And also, Devon Maid and Santa Claus and all the best. But what about next? Time for Auditorium 4. Time for the fourth Auditorium segment of this show.
It's your turn to pick a number, Brendan O'Leary.
I would like to pick the number 306.
Yes, it was nice of Jesus and Santa to take time out of their Twitch schedules to respond to those questions. Thank you. And of course, the Devon Maid. 306.
Correct. New opening. No Ned, no Maude, but yes, Rod and bluebirds being woodpeckers.
Yes, this is a strange talking point that hasn't come up that often, actually. It would be if it was the other way around, I would be furious, obviously. But when they brought in the new HD credits, they removed Maude naturally because it was season 20 and she was long gone.
Actually.
Exactadoodly. Rod and Todd remain though, but for some reason they also removed Ned, and I think they removed Ned to put him somewhere else and kind of just forgot. Because now Ned is also not in the opening credits, as far as I know. I may be wrong, but and bluebirds being woodpeckers is also a sentence that is in that Auditorium question, which I assume just means I know Maude was looking up at a bird in the credits, so maybe Rod and Todd in the new credits are doing something. But Todd at one point did have a woodpecker,
right? Yeah, Woody.
So exactly, most likely. So it's most probably a reference to that.
I see.
But yeah, no Maude acceptable considering she's dead. No Ned, not acceptable.
A ghost Maude would be absolutely appropriate though. She was back in there, and right?
Yeah, but I think at that point they'd only done the spooky ghost Maude and the one where she's in heaven with Bob Balaban, whoever it is. Bob Hope.
Bob Balaban. Bob Balaban, Bob Balaban, Bob Balaban, Bob Balaban, Bob.
Precisely. So yeah, it would make it would have been fine if Ghost Maude was in there. It would have been, but I understand that it wasn't really at that time prominent or necessary. However, Ned, there is absolutely no excuse for.
No, despicable. All is forgiven.
But what about? But it's time now for some more Statman interlude. Where's he gone?
I'm here, boys, I'm here. And this is Nathan's top 10 favorite characters from the Modcast. At number 10, it's me, Gruggly Pancho. And at number 9, It is me, Jacques Derrida, and I have been turned into a baby many episodes ago, but somehow I can speak in my normal voice, which I think, if I remember rightly, was a bit like this. And then I'm Natalie Balloon Roboticore. And I'm Madge Tinker Turnbull. It's been a long time since I've done that voice as well, isn't it? But the Roswolf, I did her today. Ooh, I did it today as well. No, you didn't, Peace Frog. You've never been anywhere near me.
Cheeky Peace Frog.
Cheeky Peace Frog. I'm and then Lady John Ham with my legs of dynamite. And boys, if you can believe it, I'm at number 4. I'm the 4th best character in the podcast, boys. And I'm number 3. And yeah, and you can't even tell from my voice because now I'm under the water and I'm in charge of all the mermen, including Nana Balloon, effing Manticore. I am Ham Junior. Yeah, my mother lives in the jungle and fixes phones.
And then, who's at number 2? But of course it's me, Jeff Apple, Space Jesus billionaire, owner of Hellmouth Museum. But I'm not number 1. Well, I think we can all guess who number 1 is. The greatest Modcast character of all time, and he hoes your mama tenor.
What for? I don't owe a nout. I'm not giving a nout. I used to be a Twitch billionaire, and now I'm worth fucking note. And your mum's never seen I nor her of that. Well, there you go.
That is brilliant. So there's the top 10 best characters of all time. Thanks, John.
Guys, that was brilliant. I don't know if I fully agree with it, but whatever.
Yeah, you made the top 5 at least. Yeah, I threw this together quite late, so it's probably not 100% accurate, but these are 10 characters that definitely stand out as having something about them that isn't just, oh, look, there's a cow that babysits. Oh, that fox is cleaning up the car park. These ones, and if you'll notice as well, other than possibly Derrida occasionally, none of them are voiced by me. Maybe the Roswolf occasionally. So, yes, I think you've definitely created more of a cast of characters than I have that are that will stand the test of time in the way that H. Robo has, who did not make this list because he's not a Modcast character. See also Onion.
That's right.
Danakis. I suppose Derrida is also not, so you could swap out Derrida for Diane Sharpie Sharpeye if you feel like it, but that's my take on it. That's my hot take on things.
That's not bad.
But anyway, it's time to move on to yet another Auditorium. Anyone tired of them yet? Not me.
Certainly not. Your turn to pick a number.
100. In the real world. Yeah. From The Simpsons and philosophy, morality. Who else did Homer kill? Grimy. Change the channel, Marge. The rest of the service breaks into spontaneous and appreciative laughter with Lenny saying, "That's our Homer," end of episode. In another episode, Homer is unintentionally responsible for the death of Maude Flanders, Ned's wife, in the crowd at a football game. Homer is eager to catch something. This is from some Simpsons book. From The Simpsons and philosophy on morality.
It seems to be a defense of family values. Do we have more time?
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, Homer basically is a bad guy and doesn't never really paid for the death of Grimy. Grimy killed himself though in a fit of fury and accidental stuff. But Homer can be directly tied to the death of Maude, and probably other people. There's probably other characters out there that are less interested to me that it's also happened to. But yeah, that's it. Who else did Homer kill? As far as I know, Grimy and maybe ones later.
Maybe ones later. But who knows?
Who knows indeed?
Who knows indeed?
But now it's time to not dally about any longer. I'm going to send my clones in so we can all watch fan video 3. Who's left, I hear you ask?
Who else has an AI Twitch, I hear you ask?
Who else has an AI Twitch? Hear you ask. I hope it's Darth Vader.
Certainly is.
Yes, Brendan and Nathan O'Leary from Sector Studio 6 Bren Quarters. Congratulations on your centennial episode, you sycophantic siblings. Your dedication to blathering about that tedious Maude Flanders on your podcast has somehow managed to captivate an audience, much to my chagrin. Keep up the mediocrity if you must, but spare me the details and tell Jeff Apple he owes me 15 quid. Yours begrudgingly, Montgomery Burns.
Wake
Oh,
up,
what?
Morty! We have to record the message, Morty, right now.
What time is
Morty,
it?
right
Where are
fucking
my
now.
pants, Rick?
Morty, no time for underpants. Morty, do it with your dick out. Lubba,
Where am I?
lubba,
This isn't
dub,
our
dub,
house.
Modcast.
Mod
Oh
who?
yeah, it's your pal
Is
Rick
this a bitch?
Sanchez here to say have a great 100th episode. Oh yeah, woohoo, 100 episodes. Oh yeah, Modcast. All right, fuck it. That'll do, Morty. Get out of my garage.
Oh, jeez.
Between us, fool. I never liked the bitch. I think she was a shit mom.
I never liked the bitch. I think she was a shit mom on her high horse all the time judging my kids like I'm the one with little fucking freaks running around the house. She dressed like a grandma, and she smelled like one too.
I'm glad she's dead. Rest in pieces, bitch. Oof. I'm pissed. I'm off to bed.
That's the kind of dark hot take one would expect from a Maude diary.
It is indeed.
But anyway, it's time to take relax and let's have another little cold mid.
What's going on here? Mid-music.
Governor, it's been 4 years. Have you got any scraps of food, of any packs of skips left?
Oh no, Ian, we've been under here for 4 Earth years now. Oh my goodness. Season 11, somebody let us out. I didn't expect the Sphinx in the car park to stay forever. He disappeared, and then he came back.
And now we're just trapped under it. I'm a judge. This isn't no good for me.
I thought I was the judge.
Oh yeah, I'm a governor. This ain't no good for me, Judge.
I've got all puddled since I've been here so long.
Quick, pass me that rusty packet of skips. I'll make a knife out of it, and I'll dig our way out.
Are you going to MacGyver the Sphinx?
Precisely. Quickly, before the Modcast ends, we have to get our revenge.
Fight until end. Fight until end.
Exactly. Season 12.
Season 12 forever.
That was fun. We haven't seen those guys since season 1.
Nope.
They locked us in prison.
Because they locked us in prison, and as a result, the universe punished them by trapping them under a giant golden sphinx in the car park of the MFIMDb. How they survived the zombie apocalypse, I do not know. But somehow maybe they crawled into a little cubby hole in the foot of the sphinx.
It's very possible that because they were trapped under the Sphinx that they were just unseen by the hordes of the undead and demons and bad lads and stuff.
Unsmelled by mucked about with animals.
But boys, now it's time for some groggly Pancho too. All the voices are getting mixed together. What a delight. To the moon, etc.
Very possible Snaggy helped them as well.
Woof.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Snaggy.
Oh, hi, Snaggy's back.
We
Woof,
lost
woof.
you in hell, but it's nice
Woof,
to have
woof.
you here for these celebrations.
Woof, woof, I can talk now. You can talk now. Just kidding. Woof.
Oh, that's Stamp. Oh, Stamp.
Oh, Stamp.
Welcome to another edition of Groggly on Ponchos. This episode's Groggly is for Groggolies. In the form of girl band Vanilla, looking mighty fine. Ladies.
Don't get pushed with me.
All right. First question. Do you think Murdoch and Fox were right to kill off Maud Flanders?
No way, no way. Mana mana.
And do you think Ian Max Stone Graham gave Maud's character service in her send-off episode?
No way, no way. Mana mana.
And what's your response to Ned marrying Edna?
Go find yourself another toy.
And what about Mo Sislak's disrespect at Maud's funeral?
Well, actually, I think he's kind of sweet. Ugh.
Lastly, do you think the Hank Azaria Apu squishy point scene would feature if Maud were killed today?
Not today.
Thank you, Vanilla. Charming middle-aged women you are.
No way. He said that to me last week.
All right.
Don't get pushed with me.
That was fantastic. And now it's time for some more Auditoriums. Number 6.
Number 6.
I choose number...
Choose you.
Exactorinio. I'm going to go for 114.
Parenting. Who is looking after the boys when they're at Moe's? I believe when we're talking about them when they're watching Tom Hammelbase. What about when they're at other places? Who is the babysitter and what is the Flanders Support Network in Springfield?
Nice, good question. I think we probably maybe addressed it at the time with way less information than we have now. So I'm going to speculate maybe the Hibberts, but Maude has that whole thing about seeing Hibbert's brother die. So maybe she doesn't. I don't know. I feel like they trust the Hibberts, but Maude doesn't like herself around Dr. Hibbert because of that memory. But they'd be your best bet, or the Lovejoys. But I think Ned would push for the Lovejoys, but Maude wouldn't want the boys to be around Helen for that long. So they would, best case scenario, Hibberts. There's not really anybody else that is like, all the other families are too wacky for Rod and Todd to be babysat by.
What are
There
the
is a
Hibbert's
time.
kids called?
I don't think they got names. There's like 5 sort of unnamed Hibbert. I kind of remember drawing like face forward Hibbert family and struggling with like the trajectory of the Hibbert children, because I think there's 5 kids, but they all sort of vary in age and genders throughout the seasons. So yeah, I think the Hibberts would be best equipped, and also it would if anything happened, they're with a doctor. So it's best case scenario really.
Yeah, that
So
would
I
make...
would push for that. If not, Ruth's probably pretty chilled, but Ruth's probably at the gig, and also she doesn't live in Springfield at that point.
It would also be good if they just abandoned them on the church steps.
Yeah, Rod and Todd are the kind of boys who they'd be able to look after themselves in they wouldn't cause trouble way. It would just be the stuff like
in a razor blade fight.
Yeah, they would just have struggle like, I think if you think of Rod and Todd got like left in a house like post-apocalypse or something together, I think they would figure it out. I don't think it would be as bad as Maude and Ned would fear for them.
It'd be delightful, wouldn't it?
It certainly would. Agnes Turnipseed.
How much more have we got? Because I think we might have to do the other half next week.
I don't think there's loads. Let me have a look. There's just the art, really, and then like 2 or 3 more videos.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
Well, that was another great Auditorium about babysitting. What's next? Oh, the ether is floating again.
Yeah, boys, I'm back for yet another list, and it's as if I'm making up for last time, boys. The number 10 most influential mod characters in show, Executive Flanders. Number 10, Ruth Powers. Number 9, the cousin Sarah Wiggum. Number 8, Jasper Beardsley in What Sold Them the House. Number 7, Marge Simpson, ka-ching. Number 6, Blue Hood Liar, What She Has Married Secretly. Number 5, Snowball 2, I don't know why. Number 4, Simpson. Number 3, Louis, the mafia guy what murdered Hibbert's brother in cold blood, boys. Number 2, Helen Lovejoy. And number 1, most influential mod characters in show, Edna Boo Crabapple.
Boo.
Boo.
Yeah, I sort of just threw this list together kind of late in the day, but these are the 10 that I could think of off the top of my head that we've, outside of Marge and Homer and Edna and Helen, have sort of conjectured these like connections, which was one of my aims when we started coming up with storylines early on. Was I wanted to have kind of secret friends all over town. There's other people like Shauna Chalmers, who she calls her best friend, but I wouldn't call her influential to Maude in the way that she's not close to Jasper, but Jasper did provide them with the house, so influential to Maude in that way. Snowball 2 I put in there because there's still someone in town, even 100 episodes in, there's still someone in town that Maude has a secret friendship with that we just don't know about properly. And according to this crumpled page of this diary that I'm looking at right now, it's Snowball 2.
That's interesting. So, she's best friends with a cat.
Yes, I can see her just kind of, the cat hung around the Flanders house whilst Maude was alive, but then kind of stopped. And then Snowball 2 died, so it's very possible that Snowball 2 lives with Maude in heaven as her now pet. And Edna just kind of had to take the top spot because of all the who's Edna Krabappel? Oh wait, I know Edna Krabappel. Oh, I've been calling her Crandall. She's married to Ned now, so we're both wives of Ned, etc.
Etc. I hope somebody etc.
Yes, and you can't imagine Homer are generic choices, but you can't not say that they aren't not influential.
But enough of that. Now it's time, boys, to watch yet another fun video. Brilliant.
How's the Truth Frog doing? Is he still alive?
The crosses is reaching me bollocks.
Nice. Are you recording, aren't you?
Yeah, of course. I wouldn't want to miss that. Somebody get a doctor, please.
We did that one. We did do that once, and we recorded we did 45 minutes and realized we hadn't recorded it.
Yeah, we've done it at least once, maybe twice.
I think both of us one of us will catch it now, at least 5-10 minutes in, hopefully.
Gosh, shit.
Thanks, Truth Frog.
Alea thinks he can just waltz into my Twitch stream and ask me to discuss the death of Maude Flanders on The Simpsons. You big mess. First of all, Maude Flanders was a loser. Total disaster. Sad. Sad. The death of Maude Flanders on The Simpsons. As if it's some life-altering event. Listen up, numbskull. I've got bigger things to worry about than cartoon character obituaries. Now let's talk about important things like how Animal Crossing's Isabelle looks in that skin-tight outfit, and Tales from Sonic the Hedgehog. Let me tell you, I've had some very vivid fantasies involving him and his...
Maude Flanders' death on The Simpsons is more relevant to the state of your IQ than anything else. Maude died because even fictional characters couldn't handle the sheer stupidity radiating from your existence. Now go back to munching Cheetos and contemplating your life choices while I continue saving the world from idiots like you. I hope you set fire to your tongue every time you eat hot Cheetos. You don't deserve taste buds after that dumbass question.
In many ways, Maude Flanders was a supporting player in our lives. She didn't grab our attention with memorable catchphrases or comical accents. But whether you noticed her or not, Maude was always there, and we thought she always would be. And whilst I have you, Brendan, Nathan, have you heard from Stamp? He owes me £2.80, but he's not answering his phone, but his WhatsApps are on blue ticks, so he's defio, read them. Just let me know, chicks. Love, Barry O.
Yeah, nice
Oh my
to hear from
goodness.
some war criminals.
From 3 war criminals, but we didn't hear from our favorite, the one with the dirty, hunky dragonfly boombox. Where's he?
He will presumably send it post this, and I will put it in here.
He will mod turn. All right,
So now we'll get into the art section of the show. That's the bit near the end. So don't hold on. Just give up.
Just give up. Now, I compiled what I think was all of the art we've looked at and put it into a folder so we could pick our best 5, and we both picked 6, and then I ended up adding a second one. So I just kind of dripped through, and there's one, this first one I picked is the drawing of like a Marge Maude love affair, but Marge thinking about the dead Maude after she's gone, so it might be a friend love affair, but they are kissing on the mouth. I just like the Maudes.
I like this one too. It almost made my list. It's a bit rude, but it's also a bit heartwarming.
Yeah, I would say it's more on the sweet side. It definitely probably comes from a place of Bart Simpson rudeness, but it's on the sweet side of things. And I very much like that top right, kind of like heavenly cloud Maude is very good. And
The one
you
just above the boob?
Yes, the
Is
ones
this
at the
a mo-
bottom.
Do you think this is a mod boob?
A moob? Where? Oh yes, that. I didn't think of that for some reason, even though that's
Maude After
blatantly
Dark.
what they're going for. It's MOD. Yeah, that was my first pick. Second pick was the Nightmare on Elm Street Willy one. I just kind of, even though it's not it's kind of generic in terms of the drawing. There's just something about this I really like. I think it's cool to put her into this character kind of. I would like to say Maude Nightmare on Elm Street movie. I like that it's Willy is Kruger, because why not? That would be fun, as it was in the show. And I like the classic back of the head shot.
It's very funny, isn't it?
Number
I
3,
almost chose this one as well.
Yes. There's 6. I think we've all both chosen different ones. This one was the one that I bought. I purchased this from Emily Hall, and it hangs in my room now. And it's beautiful. It's just a very abstract, tiny-eyed Maude in a style that she does a lot of characters in. And I think it's the
Good job.
painting, the painting and the shadowing and the colours, everything about it is beautiful. Next is one I just call Cerebralis Maude that appeared very early on, I think, and then we might have re-looked at it, so this might be our third go of it. But I vaguely listened to what we said last time, and there was a criticism about the nose not matching Maude's nose, but I just I like it, and I can see that there's Maude in it, so I'm fine with that. And then my technical last choice was the ones at the bottom, sort of big herd. There's something about this one that's very cool. She kind of looks like a sweet. Her hair looks like a kind of like a licorice allsort or a blackjack or something. And
Dynasty Milo gummy.
yes, they've gone for the very, very ones at the bottom on this one, but it is from the ones at the bottom scene. So if you're
The
going to
ones on the top
exaggerate,
shelf.
exactly, she's giving us Barb. And then I just threw one in from the JD people because it covered the spectrum of the most basic Maude of a stick Maude to somebody who drew Maude as a drag artist. Ned dressed as a drag Maud.
which
so I
we've
thought I'd
also
throw that one in.
seen in a bongo.
We have IAB, and then my bonus choice was just the new Maud figure because it's just no, it's my dog.
Brilliant.
And
So I
the old-
chose my first one was the very first like homemade Maud figure, because I tried to choose something from all the different sections and the Maud figures. There's a bunch of there's little Lego one, and then of course you have one that you made.
I do. You made.
I made, and then you painted it.
I believe so. I believe that was the case.
And then
I added like a duck mouth to it
out of disrespect, out of shame. Second one, I had to put one of the face forwards, of course. I wasn't sure which one, so I just went for the whole Rod and Todd Flanders family, even with Edna Krabappel, who she had with Corner Crandall, and his mum and dad, and just a very Maudy face forward Maud. Remember, this is how we started, right?
Yes, and the dog Baz, who is still yet to show up in the Modcast. It's very Maudy. This is clearly this is one of my first face forwards because it's really off. If you look at the Mauds and even like the Neds, that Ned's I was going for I wanted them to kind of look like the action figures facing forward more than the characters. So that's why Ned, I gave him the really thick glasses and the eyes are super far apart, and I tried to, and all the hands are supposed to be kind of clasped hands facing forwards as well. But this is by far one of the shoddiest that I did. But I'll take it. It's got everybody on it. So.
I like the very wonky face of Edna Krabappel.
Rod's, and I think it's just the shadowing or something done to the picture. But Rod looks like his eyes like a blood vessel's burst.
He also looks like Mr. Poopy Bumhole.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? I don't think that's his name. That's a little bit too sinister. I almost picked this.
Yeah, I mean, it's the most out there. It's just proper wacky. You got a relatively normal Ned, and then his family is just bonkers. His wife is a Mary Lou, essentially. And,
his wife.
What's her name?
Ned's wife.
Ned's wife. Ned's lady wife, whose name escapes me, is a Ghost Rider Mary Lwyd.
Wel dyma ni'n diwad gyfeillion di'n diwad I mofyn am genad, I mofyn am genad.
And their children are, one of them is a pogo stick, and another one is, I don't know what that is, a deflated balloon with a hula hoop around it.
That is a reference. I don't think maybe I've clocked this last time and just forgot. I'll go back and listen, but there's a scene where Ned says to them they've run out of money, so they have to have Imagination Christmas, and Rod says, I'm a pogo stick, and Todd says, I'm a hula hoop. Yeah. So I think, I don't think it is a direct reference to that, but yeah, this is beautiful. It's, no notes.
Mary Lwyd.
Wel dyma ni'n diwad gyfeillion di'n diwad.
And so I chose these equally. This other one is like the flip side of that one, in that the Maud is just an absolute horrific monster beast with eyes all over her and and big devil horns and no skin and all that stuff. Brilliant.
Yeah, that one, I'd call that one like an energy drink logo Maud, or that's one of the most tattooable Mauds, I would say, on here.
Oh yeah, I'd have that in a second. Then. And I chose one of the shoddy hand drawn Mauds, but this is my kind of favorite, where Maud's giving the side eye to Marge, ka-ching, Maud, who's helping Helen Lovejoy to do the bowling, and his arm is looking at the bowling ball, and Helen is kind of looking at the
Maud,
the woman.
The lady. Yeah, no, this one is very kind of, again, sweet, but depending on how you want to take it. I do this. I think we mentioned the sight lines last time being a nice included feature, and there's just
lines and everything.
There's just something very nice about a hand-drawn Maud.
HDM.
And then your bonus choice.
Bonus choice. I also had to include my favorite Maud, which is the one on the right, which is the iconic Maud.
That is now the season 11 logo as well.
Yes. If the other one was a perfect Maud tattoo, this is a perfect Maud stamp for a B. No, not you. Stamp to give children a bonus.
Me, the you one.
No, not you. Not you. Not the you one, and not you stamp. Just an actual stamp.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's cutesy. This is another JD Maud, so this is again, a very heartwarming gift for a group of people, especially clearly people who don't watch The Simpsons or don't particularly like to draw, to collectively band together and just have a go is very, very kind and nice. It's the second best tribute to Maude after 100 episodes of a podcast.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah, and so now it's time for some even more fan videos.
Who can even be left in the bag? Surely we've hit the bottom.
Surely we've hit absolute rock bottom. But no.
No, you like this one. You like this one a lot, I think. Just give it a week.
Brendan, Nathan, Jordan Peterson here. Your podcast is wonderful, but I only have one critique.
Go tell it on the mountain.
Well done, love, Jordan Go
tell it on the mountain.
A podcast about Maude Flanders? How delightfully droll. No, I don't have the time.
Hi, Brendan and Nathan. It's me, Sam. Just wanted to send a congratulatory message for your big 100. I remember back when I was a night watchman and we used to spend those late nights, just the three of us and assistant night watchman Stamp, discussing our dreams, yours of starting a Maude Flanders themed podcast, mine of starring in the 2007 animated movie Farce of the Penguins. It's nice to see all of our dreams coming true. Anyway, good luck. And as always, I have had it with these motherfucking mods on this motherfucking Flanders.
What up, Modcast? It's Schwimmer. Congrats, dickwads. Here's a Hollywood handshake. Tell Stamp he still owes me 15 quid. Shim out.
Oh yeah, I did like that one indeed. Oh, it's definitely gonna get us banned on the YouTube.
But now...
Oh yeah, that will. I'll be cutting that part. Was kind of just for you, but Schwimmer. That Schwimmer one's amazing.
That's a good swimmer. No one can accuse us of having swimmer fatigue.
It's just is like I thought I needed to get on this before they all started suing this AI voice thing. Thanks,
Real
Lady
voice.
Gaga.
Thanks, Lady Gaga. Worst episode ever. Worst episode ever.
But now it's time for some spectral speculation.
It is indeed. Do you have anything to ask? Or
I
we could just speculate about the cat.
Whose cat's that?
It could be Snowball too, but I kind of think we covered it all actually.
I think if Maude was going... I think what happened is that our family tree got so engorged that it no longer makes any sense whatsoever. And I think at some point we abandoned the whole concept of Maude having a family tree, which in itself is a very, very beautiful thing.
Yeah, I think what happened was we both went... I wanted it to be super realistic, like all grounds covered, but then I realised that if you were to do that, you would cover the entire world with a family tree. So I just had to be a stopping point, but it did get to... I will at some point release just the video. Maybe we'll do a special just going over every relative, but that would have been a good thing for this episode.
Hey, Luna Sizemore here. It's been a while. Stamps locked me in a cage. Just a quick voice note. I was listening to episode 100 and I just felt obliged to point out that literally less than a year ago you did a Modcast special season 9 episode 0 for those interested, where you went through the entire family tree and discussed each member. You jackass. Congrats on Schwimmer though. Here's a Hollywood handshake from me too. And if you could let me out of this cage before the air runs out, that would be too late.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, there's loads. There's like, excluding like the 17 illegitimate children that are like her nieces and nephews. There's
who have ironically got more screen time than almost anybody else.
Yeah, Rod and particularly Silky Nutmeg Goodman. Rod and Todd have like, we went from saying, oh, they don't really have any cousins, to them having like 12 that they just don't see. So it could be reined back a bit going forward, but I just kind of like that it covers all bases. And also, other than like, I think Sarah Wiggum and the actual John Goodman, I think they're all created by us, other than like the Flanders and the Wiggum. I think the rest of them are entirely fictional. Because at one point I was going to have Kamiko be in there. That's why like a big portion of one side of the family starts becoming Japanese. And then I just thought it was too much to just keep putting people from The Simpsons in a family tree. So now
That's
there's just
the
a big...
line.
Yeah, that was where I drew the line. So now there's just a big half of the family tree on. I think we just kind of stuck to that. We selected like 10 and just kind of stuck with them.
Oh yeah.
So that was
We have that entire spin-off that goes on for like 17 seasons that we haven't recorded yet, which will be good, which eventually leads to some kind of pirate adventure.
Yes, I think there's also something going on pirate-wise with Yeah, Derrida, isn't it? Or is that the same?
Hard to say, isn't it? But do we have any time for some groggly on Poncho?
Hey boys, it's time for some groggly on Poncho, and I just realized there's no way that I'm putting a pitch shifter on every single time that Jeff speaks. It's not gonna happen.
No, I will, but
Begrudgingly, probably in about a week, I'll be very irritated with the decision that Jeff should have hosted this. I think this is the last video.
My God.
Welcome to the final edition of Groggly on Poncho. This episode, we have the one and only Maggie Roswell, also known as Maude Flanders herself.
Jar, that's right, love.
How are you, Maggie?
I'm doing just diddly fine. No footlongs.
Okay, so where did you get the voice from?
I got the voice from the fact there was already a Mr. Flanders, and he was Midwestern.
And any messages for my friends Brendan and Nathan for their 100th episode celebrations?
All right, oh hello Modcast. Well, diddly done doodly on reaching 100 episode arenos. I haven't been this proud since my eldest son Ron got his first baseball trophy. Or my youngest daughter Toadie from Neighbours drove Gail Platt and her family into an icy cold. Manchester Canal, Oreno.
Lel, stop.
What?
This isn't working.
It's fine, they won't be able to tell.
It's clearly you. She doesn't even do the diddly doodlies, that's Ned.
Doesn't she? Oh bollocks. Okay, give me a second.
Hi, this is Maggie Roswell, and Nathan and Brendan O'Leary. This is also Maude Flanders, and I wanted to show you, I'm not really dead. It looks like I am here, but I'm so not. So, anyways, I'd like to tell you exactly how it was that I came on The Voice. Well, it's kind of Midwest, because if you remember, they already had Mr. Flanders. So with Ned Flanders, I had to do, like some sort of accent. And part of it was from the Midwest. So I decided to do that. And I since then have been able to do so many other things because, being dead, I can fly around everywhere. I also do Helen Lovejoy, Reverend Lovejoy's wife, and Maude Flanders, and Miss Hoover's as a teacher, Doc Richard or Bart's friends, Melville of his other male, Princess Cashmere's real name is Shauna Tifton, the head of Kitty Carlisle, a match game 2010, and, Llewellyn Van Houten was Millhouse's mother, and Sherry Poppins, a takeoff from Mary Poppins. But we're here to talk about Maude, because some people, if you can believe it, don't even know Maude existed. Because, it was first 10 years, and then there was some sort of thing with Maggie not getting paid or whatever, and then all of a sudden I was dead. So I said to them, isn't that kind of sad that you killed me? And they said, well, we tried to find other people to do your voice, and your voice was really hard to match. I was like, well, maybe you just should have kept me. But anyways, I just want you to know that I am so thrilled that you have this great, great Modcast, and that there's 100 of them. And that even when you started on one, I would have said okay, because I'm Maude and I like it. And Todd and Rod would like it too. Well, now, I don't know what their father's letting them watch on TV because, I'm gone. So, all I know is when I was there, I was very strict, kind of, because, that's my personality, is to kind of be strict. But Brendan and Nathan, I just wanted to say thank you so much for having a Modcast and keeping my character alive. And I really appreciate that you came to me for this. And I adore you. You're so fantastic. Or as Miss Hoover would say, keep up the good work. Please. All right.
There, was that better?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Is that real?
It is 100% real.
That ain't AI?
No, that's Maggie Roswell talking to us about Maude Flanders.
Oh my goodness. Well...
Yes, it hit me very hard. I cried and had to go for a walk.
I'm walking right now. I cried and then we got it.
It's just... Yeah, we have Maude on the Modcast saying Modcast and discussing the Modcast.
Modcast. We have a Roswell.
Yeah, so it was it was time, it was special, and it was Yeah, it left me, it rendered me speechless.
Well, that's amazing. Who would have even thought it for real? You did a good job there. You did a good job.
That was fantastic. Hey, it's unbelievable. Who would have even thought it? Do we have time for a diary?
We certainly do. What a day.
What a day.
Yeah, I only got it yesterday, the day before. I only asked for it on Sunday.
Right. Very good.
But we'll discuss it more I assume we'll do a video about that video at some point as content, but everything's in there. She discussed $4,000, please, etc.
Yeah, she just kept me. She's right, isn't she?
She's completely right. So just to hear from her, it just when it came through, I couldn't watch it for like 5 minutes.
Remarkable, isn't it? It's unbelievable.
It's essentially been that's the goal. That's the goal achieved in terms of what I set out to do in all of life.
Well, when you started showing that, I was about to say, do you remember when we had the idea that maybe Maggie Roswell would come on the episode? And then I was like, no, it can't be. Is that the Devon maid?
Well, I tried to set it up with enough things that were like AI, but then the AI started getting better towards the end, like with Schwimmer and stuff. So I thought this might actually work because I couldn't figure out how to put it in. At first, I was just going to let it play, and then I figured it needed to be at the very end, otherwise it would derail everything else.
It would indeed.
But here is one I just put together using that, just because for the first time ever, Maude Flanders did her own diary entry, and it wasn't archive audio. Well.
Hi, Nathan and Brendan O'Leary. This is Maude Flanders, and I wanted to show you that I'm not really dead. It looks like I am here, but I'm so not. So anyways, I'd like to tell you exactly how it was that I came on The Voice. Well, it was kind of Midwest, because of you remember, they already had Mr. Flanders, so with Ned Flanders I had to do, some sort of accent, and part of it was from the Midwest, so I decided to do that. And since then, I have been able to do so many other things, because, being dead, I can fly around everywhere. But we're here to talk about Maude, because some people, if you can believe it, don't even know Maude existed. Because, it was first 10 years, and then there was some sort of thing with Maggie not getting paid or whatever, and then all of a sudden I was dead. So I said to them, isn't that kind of sad that you killed me? And they said, well, we tried to find other people to do your voice, and your voice is really hard to match. I was like, well, maybe you should have just kept me. But anyways, I just want you to know that I am so thrilled that you have this great Modcast, and that there's 100 of them. And that even when you started on one, I would have said okay, because I'm mad, and I like it. And Todd and Rod would like it too. Well, now I don't know what their father's letting them watch on TV, because I'm gone. So, all I know is when I was there, I was very strict, kinda. Because, that's my personality, is to kind of be strict. Helen's a bitch.
And
beautiful.
Chaos.
So,
shall we, why don't you boys do a song?
Let us. It's me, you, and Roswell will do this. That clip is going to be more chopped than a teenager around Jason from the Friday the 13th series.
Roswell sees the Modcast 50.
I was sent here because I use the dark arts.
Hi, this is Maggie Roswell.
Azaria's tasteless voices.
The double cooked egg.
Nathan and Brendan O'Leary.
A dead one covered in scars and missing limbs.
Lachlan Murdoch is eaten.
I'm not really dead. It looks like I am here, but I'm so not.
Why did Lil take job?
Is she sworn to protect babies?
They already had Mr. Flanders.
Space Heaven episode party, UKB&B.
UKB&B.
I also do Helen Lovejoy, Rev Lovejoy's wife.
UKB&B.
And Miss Hovers is a teacher.
Oh, necrosis is reached, Miss Victor.
We can't do that about it.
Not Richard or Bart's friends.
We meet Nez Wesnar Hale, a forgettable character.
In front of a live studio audience of guinea pigs.
Princess Cashmel's real name is Shauna Tifton.
Any last words?
Never live his other mouth.
The end.
The end.
Any last words to wrap this up for your special party that you had for us?
I think it's time for you to get back to hell. It was a good party. You did 100 episodes. You got the Roswolf in the end. Hooray. Back to hell. Off you go.
Off we go. What did we miss while we were gone? Oh, Toilet Crow and Panther and Hardy Fox are beating up 3 bully macaroons, which they actually did at the end of last week's episode as well. They're just still doing it. It looks like we've gone and come back at the exact same moment in time and no time has passed, but that is not true. They have just continued to pummel these bully macaroons.
Can we get some sweet, sweet rock and roll from the Penhaligon's Kraken cover band, Fleshy Pleasures, to play us out?
Certainly. The Truth Frog, you're looking a bit shifty. Are you okay?
Sorry, that's acid vomit.
Shit. That's an last week too.
Best play from Fleshy Pleasures. Oh my goodness. His face has melted. It's Tom's what's his mate? And then we find a smart-ass private detective. Is he human or is he hobo? What year is this?
Is it future or is it past? And then I'm going to put just as a tribute to early Maude, it is a Nappis level amount of clapping.
I just want you to know that I am so thrilled that you have this great Modcast, and that there's 100 of them. I mean, and that even when you started on one, I would have said okay, because I'm not, and I like it. And Todd and Rod would like it too. Brendan and Nathan, I just wanted to say thank you so much for having a Modcast and keeping my character alive. And I really appreciate that you came to me for this, and I adore you. You're so fantastic. As Miss Uber would say, keep up the good work, please. Right.
Hail Leica.
The truth is, I thought it mattered. I thought the music mattered. But does it bollocks? Not compared to how people matter.
Congratulations, Mr. Modcast.
To the moon.
What? Oh, happy birthday, Modcast.
I need to run off. I've got a pub lunch booked at 1 o'clock.